Hey folks, it's another day, another unboxing, and I got a pair of twin phones here from Nuu, N-U-U, a US-based manufacturer that gets phones made in China and sent to the US. They're kind of interesting. They're the G3 and the G3 Plus. You can kind of see the shimmering G3 and G3 Plus here in the video, but I want to unbox them for you and show you what it's about. I just unboxed recently the Moto G7 and G7 Power, and there's a lot of parallels between these phones and this new G3, G3 Plus, so I wanted to kind of like give it a nod because it's worth checking out. If you're looking for a phone in the $200 price point, this is definitely worth considering. At least in terms of specs and on paper. I need to obviously take these phones for a spin to let you know what I think about them and on the podcast. So let's unbox these really quickly. The G3 and the G3 Plus. Let's start with the G3 and go from there. All right, so Nuu G3, here you go. That's the box. There is not much on the sides. There's a lot of stuff on the back here. Bunch of info you can see here, some specs, and then newmobile.com. Now you know how it's spelled. So this just slides out like that. Boom. And then we've got a nice little Nuu Mobile logo. Nothing else really here. So let's see if we can, I think this is going to be hard to pull apart, so I'm going to do it by hand. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Boom. Nuu Mobile G3. So what's in the box? You get the phone first. That's pretty obvious. And this divider is kind of fallen in a little bit. Guess this got bent somewhere in shipping. It says in 2 languages, Spanish and English, thanks. Happy with your new mobile phone? New mobile phone? Haha, I see what you did there. There you go, and there are all the handles in case you want to like check them out. Have a question or concern? So there you go. It starts with good customer service, at least give them peace of mind is basically what this is about. So there's a little getting started with your G3 here. It gives you the layout right here of everything. Pretty cool. And then we've got, oh, nice. There's a little TPU plastic case in here. So that's cool. Phones come with a case. I like that. There you go. And then we've got some accessories. Aha! Looks like USB Type-C headphone adapter. So I guess this does not have a headphone jack, so it includes this in the box. Interesting. Then we've got a charger, which is USB Type-A on one end, US prongs on the other end. Yeah, of course. And then in here, there's something. That must be the cable and something else. SIM removal tool. Nice. All right. Cable. You can see the Type-A on this end, and then I presume this is Type-C. Yeah. All right. So that's it for the box. Let's take it out here and line it up, and then we'll get the stickers off, shall we? All right. So first, let's have a look at the phone real quick. G3, 5.7-inch, 720p display. This is a $179 phone. It's on sale right now, regular $199. MediaTek Helio P25, LTE, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage, very generous. Fingerprint and dual camera system, 13.5 in the back and then 13 in the front. Unlocked, of course, for T-Mobile and AT&T. Actually, there's a sticker in the back, and I think I can remove it in one piece with the IMEI. There we go. Perfecto. Wow. Look at that. Now that's glass and metal, folks. Wow. That feels really nice. Let's remove the front. Oh, that was very satisfying sound, wasn't it? All right, well, there's the phone. So it's got an 18.9, 5.7-inch display. Oh, it's got the Samsung-like curved edges. Look at that. Interesting. Did not expect that either. And then in the back, here's the camera pod, and fingerprint reader, and dual LED flash. So the right hand side here has the power button, ridge, pretty nice. A volume rocker here. Then on the bottom you got the USB-C port and two little speaker holes, probably for the mic and speaker. Left hand side has absolutely nothing, surprisingly. And the top has the SIM slot, micro SD card, and it's got no headphone jack, as you noticed from unboxing earlier. Let's turn it on, shall we? All right, it vibrated. Here's the new Android logo. It's very bright, this screen. Holding it at an angle so we don't overwhelm the camera. Ta-da! Ooh, check out this logo. Cool little rounded edges here, and you can see the kind of waterfall effect, how it's angled slightly, like a Galaxy would be. So I'm not sure if it actually is angled, if it's just the glass that's angled. It's hard to tell. Here's the welcome screen, and as I said, it's very bright. So 13 megapixel camera on the front. You get some sensors here, maybe a notification LED, I'm not sure if that's a flash or what it is. Earpiece, nothing on the bottom, and in the back, we've already gone through everything. Now this has a 3000 milliamp hour battery. And so the only difference between this phone and the G3 Plus I'm about to unbox is the battery size. They're physically identical. The G3 Plus has a 4000 milliamp hour battery versus 3000. Everything else is identical in these phones. So there you go. So let's put this aside and unbox the next one, shall we? Ta-da! All right, so this does the same box. This one is going to be a black one though, so slightly different, but not quite too different. Also very hard to open. I'm going to go really quick on this because everything is going to be the same. Let's get to the phone basically. Here it is. Hard to remove, so let's do this. Phone. The same stuff here. Oh, you get some new stickers on this one. Same stuff there. You get the same divider, same documentation, same case. You got the same charger, headphone adapter, USB-C, and cable, and SIM removal tool. All right, so that's all the same stuff. Now, let's look at the phone, shall we? Ta-da! Same exact specs as you can see here. 5.7-inch 720p, MediaTek Helio P25 octa-core, 4G, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage, fingerprint, 1313 front and back with an extra 5 megapixel on the back for portrait. So this one's black though, so it's got a sticker in the back again. So let's get that off. Oh, that's nice. That is really nice. And then we've got a sticker in the front. Let's see if it sounds as delicious. Yeah, that sounded pretty nice. So same design, same cameras, flash 13.5, fingerprint reader, same kind of shimmery finish, glass and metal, very nice. 720p, 5.7-inch 18:9 display, 13 megapixel camera, some sort of LED color or something, and the earpiece. Nothing at the bottom. If I fire it up, that's what it looks like. So, you know, pretty much same. You can see some color shifting. So viewing angles are not going to be the greatest on this phone, obviously. So there you go. And so then we'll put them side by side and have a look at them. And of course, I'll be discussing them in the podcast a little bit more detail. So same display with the kind of waterfall edges like the Galaxy and rounded corners here. Very nice. Welcome. So we have them both here right there. It's interesting that there's a difference in display calibration between these two because supposedly they share the same display. So I told you this one, the one on the right, the G3 3000 milliamp hour versus the G3 Plus 4000 milliamp hour on the left. This one's $179 on sale right now, regular $199. This one is $199 on sale right now, regular $229. So we're talking some really reasonable prices. My only gripe immediately here is that there's no headphone jack. But other than that, really, these seem like pretty solid phones, at least on paper. So it'll be interesting to see how they fare once I actually use them. And so look at this. This is really beautiful, right? This is nice. Glass and metal. I'm pretty sure this is glass. It definitely feels cold like glass. I could be wrong, and it might be plastic, but if it is, it's a really nice plastic. So yeah, there we go. Look at that. Beautiful, right? Fantastic. Love it. All right, so that's the lay of the land with these two phones. If you don't want kind of this bezel vibe because of the color coding, you can get the black one. You won't see the bezels until you turn on the screen, which is cool. But otherwise, you know, there's very little difference between these two. I mean, you cannot see any even thickness difference whatsoever, which is interesting that they have different battery sizes and the specs are in every way the same, but that there is no physical difference between them. The G3 Plus on the right here feels a little heavier, probably because of that slightly bigger battery. It's hard to tell, but yeah, stay tuned for my thoughts on the podcast. And in the meantime, subscribe to the channel, like this video, tell your friends. And the podcast is at mobiletechpodcast.com. I'm also on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Overcast, TuneIn Radio, Spotify. You'll find me everywhere. And subscribe to the podcast. Tell your friends, all that good stuff. I want to thank my sponsor, ProXPN. They're a professional grade VPN for people like me who travel a lot, want privacy and security on the go when we're at airports, hotels, coffee shops, wherever. Or if you want to watch video shows in different geographical areas, they support that too. They're pretty awesome. And not only do they sponsor the show, but you can get 50% off right in the description below if you sign up for their VPN services. So that's a pretty good deal, 50% off ProXPN, the professional grade VPN. Thanks for being our sponsor. Stay tuned for more unboxing videos and other thoughts. Subscribe to the podcast and all that good jazz. See you soon with more unboxings. Cheers, everybody.